Hello and welcome once again to Hour 1. As always, I'm Charlie, and this time we'll be taking a look at the game Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. As always, I'll be playing the first hour of the game, then let you know what I think about it after that. Well, this time we'll only be playing the single player. I'll do a whole separate one for the multiplayer because this is Call of Duty. And with that being said, let's get to it. Starting the timer now.
Badger 01, standing by.
All pods set to engage. Copy, dropping in grid 3159er. Repeat.
I'm not sure why I'm surprised, but this game looks gorgeous. Like, holy
Everybody hold
crap.
tight. Here we go.
Just like in training, Mitchell.
Oh, you die so quickly, don't you? Okay, digital heads up, or whatever you call it, a digital ceiling. Cool.
30 seconds to insertion point. Hey! See you on the other side.
Why would you say that in a drop pod? That's the bottom!
Hey, Sam! I think
Is
heavy
that...
enemy fire on
That's
our
the
drop
ceiling.
pad.
Where's the floor?
Copy that, Badger 01, adjusting your trajectory.
That's not good. Uh-oh.
Mitchell! Close the black shield! Come on, Mitchell! Now!
Tap an X! Am I controlling the game yet? I can't look.
Look out! Damn. Okay. We need to get our feet on the ground and link up with them
Nice
with Team
feeling.
1. Yes, sir.
I don't know what that was.
Contact! Contact!
Nice. Oh, that's from E3. Okay, that's pretty damn realistic, guys. What the battery does.
All right, we're moving.
Oh, that's where my exosuit.
Badger 01, be advised. We're tracking a drone swarm heading your
Oh!
Everyone, keep
That's super cool. That's really neat. That's my... That's a tank.
Mitchell.
Oh, it's cool.
Go, go.
Oh, that's neat.
We need to push through this hotel.
Air dash. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Stupid, but cool.
Nothing like basic, huh, Mitchell?
This whole city is fucked.
Grenade.
That's cool when used correctly.
We're coming in.
Throw a damn grenade. Oof! That's shrapnel. I appear to still be alive-ish.
Mitchell! Mitchell! Thanks, man. Badger 2 is down. I need immediate medevac. Hold on. Stay with me. You're gonna be all right.
The
We're gonna get you home.
hell just happened? Oh shit!
Son, I want to offer you a second chance.
Mr. Irons, Mitchell's been discharged with his injuries.
I'm aware of his injuries, Sergeant. At Atlas, we have prosthetics that are 20 years beyond anything the military could offer you. Will told me what kind of soldier you were. You deserve to fight for a military that's as effective as you are. Think about it. Don't let Will's death be in vain.
Yeah, it's about what I expecting the reality of these things would be.
Clear.
A mute charge. That's twice it's glitched on me, the arm. I'll have to go some weird Metal Gear Solid Ghost in the Arm thing. That'd be funny if they did. No!
Sloppy Mitchell. You're a dead man. Reset! No excuse for equipment failure. Best weapon you have is the one between your ears. Use it.
Huh.
Resetting simulation.
It's kinda cool.
Everyone return to your starting positions.
It was his arm, sir. I knew it was too early.
That arm's worth more to me than this entire facility. How's my boy doing?
He's a work in progress.
Well, keep working. This is a great soldier. It's a sad day indeed when the military has no use for good men like you.
The faces are a little
I'll give
waxy,
you the tour.
especially Ironsides. Blanked on his name, sadly. The actor that plays him, his voice acting's been top notch.
What you're seeing is advanced warfare. Atlas has the single largest standing military in the world, but we answer to no country. Unlike the government, we don't keep secrets of our capabilities. We don't sell policy, we sell power. We are a superpower for hire.
Who has the largest before the second largest? And that's terrifying, right?
Power isn't just
I'm
about
going.
the
That's a
ability
Metal
to
Gear.
destroy.
That's an early Metal
Atlas has
Gear.
built infrastructures in places like Korea, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. We do in a few years what it takes governments decades to accomplish. In fact, the truth is, we're often more effective than the governments that hire us.
The hell is that?
Mag grips on. Up the wall. Move around that window. The gloves won't stick to it.
Oh man. Alright, so that was obviously an hour, and because before I get going, a little couple disclaimers, notes, or whatever. I am historically not a Call of Duty fan. The last one I played was Modern Warfare 2, I think, where they had the Russian invasion of the U.S., and that was back on the Xbox 360. I played this on the Xbox One. Still kind of getting used to the controller for the Xbox One, but That's neither here nor there. I picked up Advanced Warfare because it was the first Call of Duty since really 2. Like, I used to play much of the World War II ones, and Modern Warfare was a big deal, and Modern Warfare 2 was kind of cool because it was home soil and stuff like that. But after the end of Modern Warfare 2, I kind of lost interest in the franchise as a whole. It's when it went to a serialized yearly update and stuff like that. And I fully admit I hated the first Black Ops game. I'm not one to judge these things. I'm obviously not the target demographic. I like my shooters, but military ones that are super realistic have never been quite for me, which is where this game gets interesting. This is very much a Call of Duty game. A lot of stuff I remember from my last played Modern Warfare 2 and some of the short bursts I've had since then kind of thing still ring true. The campaigns, very much an introduction of, hey, here's some tools you'll get in the multiplayer. And I'm saying that I haven't even touched the multiplayer yet. I'll do a whole separate hour one for the multiplayer where I get my ass kicked, so I'll talk about that more in detail because that's mostly what you guys are buying this game for, really, probably. And you're missing out, kind of. The campaign's kind of cool. It looks fantastic. There's some color going on for a change in a shooter. And to make an obvious comparison, this game isn't Destiny. I've been playing a lot of Destiny since it came out, and this one is very, very different. I remember reading something earlier today where someone was saying, are we too saturated in futuristic shooters right now? And I say to that, no. Destiny is Halo, and this is Call of Duty, and the two are very different. You feel empowered in this game, but you still feel very human. You have the whole jam on the screen regenerating health thing going on, which, whether you like it or not, it's up to you at the end of the day, but you still feel human. The jump jets only get you so far. You only get to have a couple of the exo powers at once, and the exo powers are so kind of situationally useful, they're not overpowering. Again, to compare to Destiny, you have your super moves, you have your ongoing jump jets and stuff like that, your special jumping abilities, and you're a much more overall powerful character. In Advanced Warfare, you still feel relatively human, and that's a good thing. You feel, in this case, like a badass mercenary, like a badass mercenary at the very beginning of the game, in this kind of cool cyber armor, especially because the cyber armor, the exosuit, kind of already exists. They've started demonstrating how it could be used to do like extended heavy lifting and stuff like that. And the fact they've taken it to hey, you could equip it with a couple upgrades, but not all the upgrades, is kind of neat. So this is typical Call of Duty campaign, lots of set pieces, kind of leading you from set piece to set piece moment. And, yep, it's still flashy. It's still kind of the Michael Bay of video games. But it's not the highlight for me. The highlight's really the exo armor, which is just so, I'm not going to call it fresh because it's not, but it feels right, if that makes any sense. And the most fun I've actually had so far with this game was the stealth mission. Basically the second mission has these two simulations in it, and the first one, you probably saw me play part of it, is kind of a stealthy approach. And I know a lot of missions in this game probably won't go that approach. I would love to see more that were more stealthy. I'd love to see some kind of stealth options with the EXO. It could be really cool. I know it sounds crazy. I've been dying for years to get some version of Rainbow Six with power armor or something, like a stealthy tactical shooter game would be really cool in my book. That has the kind of level of detail of Rainbow Six and stuff like that. And this kind of feels like it. Maybe more of it will show up in the campaign. Not betting it will because it's Call of Duty still, but it'd be really cool if it did. And beyond that, this is a lot of fun. And you know me, I judge my games by how much fun I'm having, and this is bombastic and over the top, but it's really fun bombastic over the top. I don't care what the plot is, because what I'm doing feels cool. I feel like futuristic military man that, if I'm still in semi-physical shape in 40 years, I could be. And not to slash at other games and kind of harp on them, you start off relatively weak. You lose a hand in the first mission and stuff like that, and the game doesn't just gloss over. It becomes kind of a little sticking point and stuff like that. Like, this feels like this is Monolith's first Call of Duty game, and it feels like they care an awful lot, which is really nice to feel with Call of Duty, where, in my opinion, Black Ops was kind of, yeah. And Modern Warfare 3, the little bit I played of it was definitely, yeah. And I didn't even touch Black Ops 2 because it was like, I don't know what's going on with this franchise anymore. It's too much. And then by that time, the Call of Duty Ghost Dog trailer, whatever the hell you want to call it, happened. It was the I just give up, and I thought I was done with Call of Duty. And I'm not saying I was super into it to begin with, but this game brought me back because it looked so much fun, and it is. I'm sure I'll get to the multiplayer as soon as I can. I'm just having a lot of fun playing the campaign, though, which is always my mark at the end of the day. I'm just having a lot of fun with this game, and the exos are cool and stuff like that. It handles like Call of Duty. You're not getting anything new in that regard. I guess this is like the Infinity, whatever, the generic guys, you slide into cover, are supposed to dive when you're running and stuff like that. And I haven't played the last 4 or 5 Call of Duties, whatever. I'm not familiar with every mechanic this game's presented. The last one I played was a little more tactical at times, I guess, in my feeling. Like, the whole prone thing was a bigger deal. A little more explanation would be nice. I get the impression they'll explain more of it as time goes on. Like, I was admittedly screwing out the controls some to figure out what I could and couldn't do compared to Destiny, because I have a very specific play style in Destiny. So on that same note, though, compared to Destiny, the guns in this game are so cool. This franchise has always had really cool-looking guns, and for a game that's not kind of loot-driven, the detail and how different they feel, the, like, 10 or so I've picked up so far, it's really nice when compared to Destiny, where there's technically more variety and more guns, but they don't feel as different as they do in this case. Like, the different scopes, the different functionality. Hell, the 2 types of grenades is one of the stupidest cool things I've seen in a long time. The threat grenades. I'm hoping I get an upgrade where I can just have a ton of those, because I'm loving the fact that it's thrown into a room, shoot through walls like guys, because you can see them and stuff like that. There's some really neat stuff going on in this one, which I can't believe I'm saying about a Call of Duty game, seeing as that game's become the Madden of the shooter genre. If you like Call of Duty, you already probably picked this damn game up. If you're on the fence on Call of Duty, give it a shot. I'm having a blast. I was going with pretty low expectations for this, and I've been pleasantly surprised so far. If you're anti-Call of Duty, you probably aren't even watching this video. If you are, thanks. Check it out if you get a chance. Maybe rent it or something. The campaign's pretty cool. I think it's going to take you 6 or 8 hours. It's like one of the few things I heard about this game. It's typical Call of Duty length for a campaign, and it feels pretty cool, and it's kind of neat, and I'm kind of curious where it goes. Not super good writing, but the guy from House of Cards, I'm blanking out his name, the guy who plays Ironside, is just selling it the way he does in everything he does, so I'm kind of intrigued where this all goes, because I'm pretty sure he goes super evil by the end. So yeah, to recap quickly, it looks great, it plays really well. I'm not sure I care about the story because it's Call of Duty. What more do you want? With that being said, I'm getting back to it.